Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Footy with Judy. I'm your host Judy. I'm here today with a full deck. I have a dose of the Arsenal fan, Skip the Chelsea fan, and the rest of us are ManU fans coming at you with the Arsenal versus Manchester United Super Sunday head-to-head. We're going to do our combining level of the top six special, plus our predictions as what's going to go down on Sunday. So you guys know the rules without combining level. 11, it has to be fit players, no injured players allowed. It's a 4-3-3 formation, and it's based on form, not their history or reputation. Those are the three rules. Let's get going with the goalkeeper. Who we're going to put in first? Let's start with our neutral party, or supposed neutral party here. Skip. Who are we putting in? Are we putting in Ramsdale, Onana, or David Raya?
Okay, all right. I think you're tripping with the rare shout, but to be honest, this is really tough to pick between Onana and
And David Raya?
Ramsdale. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really tough. I really like Ramsdale hasn't done anything wrong for me personally. He has been a good keeper. He has been an excellent keeper. But then I'm just looking at how poor United have been and how many shots Onana has faced, and he has kind of pulled them out. Because their last two games, remove Onana, put the girl there, they're basically going to lose both games because he was making some saves, and I'm like, okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. So that's the only reason. And also, Trudy, you said current form is again the saves he has been making. I know the one-on-one people will laugh at him, like oh yeah, he was dancing, was sleeping. Again, it's one-on-one. What are you going to do? You have to wait for the keeper, for the player to again. I'm not going to blame him for that one-on-one. There are a lot of people I can blame for that because if you put how many keepers are you putting one-on-one and they're saving it? Let's keep it real. How
I
many
think
keepers
someone
are
like
saving?
Allison will come out to make himself bigger. He wouldn't stand in the line and
No,
wait
he
for you to
came out, but he
call.
Ramsdale
just
does
You know
sat
what I
Ramsdale
down. He
mean?
does
just sat down before they kicked the ball. So
Yeah.
again, like
he
Come out,
sat
make
down.
yourself bigger. Like he literally just
he
stayed and
sat,
was.
yeah, he
They're like,
sat again.
bro.
But that's how dear Onana has been making those saves. He guess where the player is going to shoot. That's how he makes his save. He guesses. Like again, he doesn't wait for them to take a shot and be like, oh, he's going there. He's always guessing. And I'm sure there was a deflection the other game also that was basically going the other way.
Mhm.
And Onana was already halfway through going the wrong way. But there was a deflection. So like that's how it came. But like the amount of shots he has faced and what he has pulled. But also I'm looking at Ramsdale like against Fulham. Oof, he made some crazy saves. So again, that point is 50-50 and I'm just rolling the dice and just going. So I'm going to go with Ramsdale.
Ramsdale? Okay. I mean, who are you going with? Quick, or don't give explanation like this guy. You're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry. After all your long talk, I thought you were walking towards picking Onana only for you to to go and pick Ramsdale. But I mean, there might be a little bit of bias with my pick. But in terms of what how Arsenal want to play, they would love to have a keeper like Onana playing for them. Um, the way he's good with the ball at his feet. I don't know, for some reason lately he has retreated into into the goal after he got chipped. So I don't know if something came down
you don't.
tactically.
You don't have to not know. That's the reason now, bro. It's PTSD.
But
Don't ship me.
I'm sure he'll come out of his shell eventually. So me, I'm going Onana.
Catchy.
I mean, it's not even a debate. It's Ramsdale hands down. Like I love Onana and I know what he will grow into becoming at ManU, but it's no competition. It's Ramsdale easy. It's an easy pick, this one.
I think I
Ramsdale is
know.
not even going to be Arsenal keeper by this time next season.
You know what I
Again,
mean?
here's the thing.
That's why
We're
I'm
not
making.
picking
He might
again,
not
We're
even
not
start.
picking
it's
we're not
description.
picking base by this time next season. We're picking
Yeah,
as
we're
our
not
right
picking
now.
based on listen. We're just picking right now this season. The first is it 2 or 3 games we've seen and everything. That's what we're
It's
going with.
tight, yeah.
Again, that's the categories and that's what we're going with. None of the other explanation. In a year time or in 2 weeks time, I might change my mind. So,
Yes,
so
I can guess who Edosa is going to pick, obviously. But what I'm going to
um,
ask, what?
yeah, what are you going to ask?
I was going to
Okay,
ask, is it possible that Arteta can shock us and actually start David Raya?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a tech, but it's possible. Um, I think that in terms of okay, obviously like ball playing ability, for now, the way Arsenal are playing at the moment, they still need a actual goalkeeper at the back. So yeah, it will be Ramsdale from there. And it's all idea that Rangers could take Ramsdale's assist kind of funny because that Ramsdale guy is actually like he's a fighter. He's not going to give up his shirt
Mm-hmm.
or like Ryan is in for something serious if he thinks he's
Raya
just going to
will
come.
snatch it off his back. Don't worry.
That's not that's
No,
the
no,
topic.
like I
Hey,
don't,
hey,
I don't doubt that he will get game. Sorry, but I'm just saying that it's going to be a crazy, crazy experience watching those two guys trying to get to
fine.
number one shirt.
I'm going to assume
Balance up.
that he's going to get Raya for the cup games. That's what I'm going to assume, but we'll see how it pans out. Left back. Remember, we have a lot of injuries in the left back position. Shaw is out. Malacia is out. Is Zinchenko healthy? Or is Dalot just sliding in here so we can move on?
Zinchenko came in, I think, 60th minute against Fulham.
Okay.
So it's good. Yeah.
So who are we going with? I'll start with Kachi this time.
For me, I'll go with Zinchenko. Dalo looked a bit shaky in the ManU games he has played. So for me, I'll go with Zinchenko.
I mean,
Wait, are we doing right back or left back?
Left back, you mean? Left
He
back
can-
or left back
left back.
Zinchenko?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'll go to Korea. I'm just kidding. Basically, Manu doesn't even have a left back right now, so I
Dalot is
don't
our
think
left
it's
back.
yeah, but he normally plays on the right. That's why
Mhm.
Skip was confused.
So that was
So
happening here.
it has to be Zini.
Zinchenko. Okay.
Yeah.
I assume everybody's going to say Zini, so let's move on to
Yes,
centre back.
Zinchenko.
Who are your centre back pairing?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with you since you just came in. Who's your centre back pairing? This combined 11, Dammy. We can't hear you again.
You're muted.
You're
Okay.
muted.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide my final who I want to partner with Saliba. I'd have to go Saliba and Varane.
Varane is injured.
Is he?
Yeah, he's out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, whoosh. Lissandro is injured too.
Lissandro, no, he's good.
No, Lissandro is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lissandro and Saliba.
Okay. Aminu.
Yeah, I think those are the only options. Gabriel is, still figuring out when he'll go to Saudi. Varane has picked up an injury right now, so the only options we have really is who's going to partner Saliba.
Linda,
It could
Maguire.
be Maguire. Did you say Maguire?
Linda, Maguire.
It could be Lindelof as well, but I would say he hasn't been starting games, although he will
My
most
boy Johnny
likely
Evans.
start.
Stop.
Why like this? Why like this? All right,
You
so,
started
yeah,
it with Cuckoo, man. With Cucurella.
so yeah, Saliba and Licha.
Licha. Okay. Is anybody against Saliba and Licha? My God, Arsenal is winning this basically. Right back. Who are we
Injuries,
having
man.
for right back? Wan-Bissaka, Ben White, or Thomas Partey? What's happening?
Hey,
Edosa.
Partey has been the one holding it down for Arsenal. So
So what's going on? What's going on? Edosa, who's coming out on your right back?
I think the right back is White.
Is who?
I like
White?
Partey.
Ben White?
White.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Arteta
Partey is
disagrees. But Arteta disagrees.
Skip.
you're not watching the game. Yeah, I agree with Edosa, Ben White. I don't know why they're playing centre back and why they're playing Partey at like right back. I don't
Because
understand this.
White is playing right back in the game.
Again, well, I think we had this conversation. We had this conversation in the chat, right? So I won't really, we had the similar conversation. Those and I we had a similar conversation in the chat about this. But like, you know what? Just move Ben White to that right back and let him play and build with the three at the back the way they were doing last season. Like, yeah. So
Very simple. Is everybody for White or anyone Basaka? Oh, beautiful. ManU.
I'll go Wan-Bissaka.
For what?
Tell
Has
them.
for
Please
right
tell
back. He
them.
has
Thank you.
it-
Thank
it-
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking some sense.
He has an
So-
assist,
so-
right? Does Ben White
in
have an assist
terms-
this season?
in terms of this season,
Yeah.
right?
These 3 games
He-
we've seen.
Ben White has more assists
This season. This
We're not
season
talking
now.
about
It's
last
not talking about
season.
we're talking about this
Find time
form.
machine and go and argue then. This season, Wan-Bissaka has easily been the best player for ManU and the most consistent player, even though they've been like, errors here and there. He
Not
has
on
been
his
very,
parts. Yeah, not on his
no,
part.
even on his part, but he has been more consistent than any other player on that team, and you can
Not
see an
exactly
evolution in his game offensively as well. He's no longer freezing when he gets to advanced position. He makes quick decisions now, and that's why he has an assist already. He should even have more than one assist. I think one of his crosses was wasted. So for me, this season, so far, I'll say Wan-Bissaka for sure. Easy decision.
Kachi.
No, for me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, Wan-Bissaka has been ManU's, aside from Bruno, who gets all the plaudits. We both know Harry Wan-Bissaka has been ManU's most consistent and, to me, probably our best performing player over the 3 games we've played. This is is no doubt. Right, we're not judging it based on your whole career. We're judging it based on the 3 games now, and to me, it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka easy.
Well, before I do, sir, Demi.
Yeah, based on the tiny sample size, I'll give it to Bissaka so far.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
We'll revisit this discussion later.
Next leg when we play them again. Edosa, bring this home.
I'm just going to say that the reason, if you're wondering why you guys are not playing well, because allegedly the best player this season is Bissaka. That's it's all about the right answer. You just want to pick someone for the sake of somebody. That's logical reason.
Is that what you wanted to say? If that's what you wanted to say, shut up. We have to move to the midfield.
No. I just need to clear it up and say this. Just because he has been your best player doesn't mean he has been better than another player. Because you guys are saying, he has improved, he has been one of our best players. But that doesn't, if you see the way Arsenal have been playing, where Partey is coming into the midfield, and Ben White is kind of covering that
area.
That side, he's been great. He's been great.
And he's still overlapping.
Wan-Bissaka, every one of you know, I've been the one always shouting, Wan-Bissaka is your best player, Wan-Bissaka is your best player. Even ahead of you, United fans, I've been shouting this in the chat more than anyone. But still, he has improved, and he has been your best player. Again, him and Bruno, again, he has been one of your best players, but still, that doesn't mean he's doing a better job than.
Look at this, though. Look at this, though. Check this out. We can all agree that defensively, no one's touching Wan-Bissaka, right?
One-on-one situation,
yes.
No one is touching. One-on-one situation,
yeah.
Not defensively. Because even good look at his
movement. Sorry. Wait. The same ManU that people are creating chances for fun against, because I'm confused.
Again, that's why
not from that side, not from the right.
No,
not from the right.
Where did your brothers come from?
It's because of Mounts. From the middle because of Mounts.
Wan-Bissaka is on corners. Wan-Bissaka is not heading the ball. He's supposed to be at the back. He's supposed to be covering your defense. Where was he? Nowhere to be found. Every time that they're coming to pop you, he's never there to do anything. You come and say that's why scoring, but he's not there.
That's the problem. You didn't differentiate between one-on-one defending, like one-on-one a winger plays, and actually his whole defensive action. Being a defender is more than leave me one-on-one with the player.
So if we're talking about defensive actions and positioning, where was Ben White when Saka was trying to pass him the ball
The ball.
against Fulham.
Yeah,
In his
people make
position.
mistakes.
But it was
In his position.
I think
The person that he
defensively,
to
passed,
receive the
he passed
the
the
only
ball
thing
to
I would say
Partey.
Wan-Bissaka can't do defensively
no, Partey
is
was in the middle.
heading when you're
No.
heading from the back post. You
Partey
can't
was
defend
meant
those
to be
properly.
where that ball was coming to, and he moved that to position too early. That's the only reason why Fulham got that ball.
Hey, we're
So
wasting too much because
you can.
you've
We're
been
not wasting
outvoted.
any
It's
time.
4
We're
against
trying to talk about the fact that
wasting too much time.
Wan-Bissaka is not.
We
It's
are.
not someone
Let's
you're
move
meant
on
to
to
be
other
calling
things.
for any reason.
So it's 4 against 2.
Because you have 3 ManU fans here voting on one side.
Okay,
When
I'm
they
not
vote
voting.
on
It's
the
still
side,
3 against 2.
We have a neutral here.
We have a neutral.
So-
Liverpool that hates us like this. Liverpool is 3 against 2, right? I'm not voting. Like I said, I'm just humble here.
Type of Liverpool.
I'm just
Continue.
Midfield. Who are your midfield 3? And why? I'm going to start with... Who haven't I started with yet? Dami. No, I started with Dami already. ManU.
Oh, so it depends on what you want out of that midfield. If you want
We
chaos,
established that Partey is the right back,
if you
right?
want Partey is not getting it. It's not getting it there any which way. I would say for DM, I'd actually go Rice.
Okay.
But Casemiro has been shaky despite his goal. He's been really shaky this first couple of games. So I'll go Rice
Are you
in
talking?
DM.
And also because you're muted. Okay.
I'll go Rice in DM,
Okay.
and then I'll have Bruno and Odegaard.
Easy choice.
Crazy.
This guy. Sometimes you speak
Creative-
sense, but most of the time you don't speak
machines.
sense. But sometimes,
Just ask De Bruyne.
thank
Just
you.
ask De Bruyne.
You heard it from the horse's mouth.
Bruno at the top, Odegaard supporting.
Rice holding it down.
Spam those assists all game long.
Rice holding
Control
it down.
the game, yeah.
Skip.
I can see why Ten Hag is your manager. So
Skip.
we got midfield. I can see why Ten Hag is your manager.
Give us your 3, Skip.
My
Hurry.
3 is Rice, Casemiro, and Fernandes.
No Odegaard. Interesting.
Here's the thing.
I
It
can
was
see
between
why
Ode-
Mourinho was your
Well,
manager.
that's very Mourinho of
Again,
you.
here's the thing. When I look at it, Casemiro will give me more goals than any of those other midfield, any of those guys at the end of the day.
I'm sorry.
And
Odegaard?
here's the thing. Casemiro.
Then Odegaard.
Odegaard?
How many goals did Casemiro have last season?
7.
How many goals did Odegaard have last season? Please, someone make me calculate.
I know it was more than 7, but I know Cass was 7.
15.
Yeah,
From
again,
midfield.
and here's the thing. From
It was more
again,
than 7.
yeah, again, from
No,
the way I'm
That's
playing,
stop,
the
that's
way
stop.
I'm
No,
playing,
no, no,
So this
no,
is
no,
pissed.
no. The way I'm playing, is the same reason why I've always believed Albert and what's
Shaka?
his name, Odegaard
Okay.
would never work in the midfield 3. The way Mount and Fernandes would never work in the midfield 3 is the same thing. Again,
I forgot
when
that
you're
bro was
playing
on our
4-3-3, you play one holding midfield again, and you play one holding midfielder, and you play 2 players that like their main distance is more attacking. It will never work. People will always outrun you in the middle, whether you like it or not. Again, mind you, they were saying, "Oh, Mount and Bruno." When you put
Who
Albert
was saying
instead
Mount
of
and Bruno?
again, when you put Albert in that midfield 3 instead of Chaka, that is more of like a little bit more
Mobile.
balanced defensively. Again, you can see what's happening. That again, one person is going to lack.
To
So
be fair,
again,
though,
it's always good to be like on paper, this thing is going to be good.
Havertz has the most battles won in the midfield in the past 2
Nigga,
games.
He's tall. He's this thing. What, again,
It just says tall.
Like,
he's like a tree.
come
The
on.
ball can't pass him. What the hell, man?
So like
He's-
again, so that's why I went to the midfield 3, and again, Rice, Casemiro, Fernandes, and I just believe the balance is there. And yeah, so yeah.
Kachi. You say you want to go last.
I'm gonna be a bit controversial. I don't have Casemiro in mind, partly because Casemiro is being overrun. It's not even fair. It's like 3 against 1 in that ManU midfield when you play. Because Fernandes is always attacking. Mount is invisible. And so it's Casemiro against 3, pretty much 3 central defenders. So for me, my 3 I have Rice automatically, of course. I have Fernandes, but I also have, to me, based on his impact in that Fulham game, Fabio Vieira. That's who I have. I have Fabio Vieira.
That's
Because to me, this guy was bought, like literally big guy. As soon as the guy came on in that Fulham game,
He changed it. He did change it.
He literally changed the game. The guy was balling, pulling passes. It was like as if him and Eddie were like, okay, on the bench. When they're on the bench, they were like, okay, bet when we get in.
If they actually give us a chance.
I'm giving you an assist. So for me, I have Fabio Vieira. I mean, if ManU eventually signs Amrabat and gives Casemiro more cover, he'll probably be in the return leg of this game. But as of right now, I have Fabio Vieira, Fernandez, and Rice. So,
interesting. Yeah. Dami.
Odegaard, Saka, and Casemiro.
Huh?
What?
Midfield 3, not front 3. Are you smoking?
That's his team.
I mean,
Saka. It's his team now. It's his team. Leave him.
Is it Saka a midfielder? Or is he considered a forward?
It's considered a right
He's a forward now, like Rashford.
He's a forward.
Okay, sorry. All right. So Odegaard, Casemiro, and Bruno then.
Yeah, Casemiro and Bruno. Okay.
No love for Rice?
No love for Rice.
No,
you guys didn't ask me why I didn't pick Odegaard.
Unless it's Jollof.
I was gonna... I didn't want to... Mute him. Somebody mute him. I'll ask you, Kachi. Edosa, I want to what Edosa says first. You want Edosa?
No, so the midfield, if you're trying to get to the answer is Rice, Odegaard. Any midfield that has Casemiro in it is frankly just a waste of time at this point. This point. The fact that Casemiro scores goals doesn't mean anything because that's not what he's there to do. Because it doesn't actually stop you from doing what he's supposed to do on the field to do. You're talking about a 70 million defensive midfielder that you need to buy someone to help him out. Why not just go back to Pogba? That's what you have. There's no difference. Casemiro's job is meant to be to hold down the forward. If he can't do that, he doesn't need to be on the field.
But here's the thing.
So
all of you have always misinterpreted Casemiro role. Go look at his Real Madrid days. Casemiro never held down the midfield. If you go look at Casemiro's his heat map when he was Madrid, when he was playing with Modric and Kroos, a lot of time you will see Casemiro heat map actually being ahead of Modric and Kroos. He has never been that guy. That go look at Brazil. He has never been Rice and all these parties that just sit. He has never been there. It's United that telling him sit down there, do nothing. Yeah, and that's why.
A simple question, William.
I mean, we're saying sit down and do something.
Why do you think that in teams that have more possession, they put him in front?
Can you repeat that?
In teams that have more possession of the ball, why do they tell him to go forward?
Because they lock the opponent in their half, so there's more this thing, and then people can run inside. Because when you lock your opponent in their own half, it's easier for you to push more players forward, have more players in attack. So when you have a position, you put them back.
He's there to counter press, right? But then also because he's shit on the ball. He is. He's not Rice. He's not Partey. He's not Rodri. Someone was talking about you can't have two attacking midfielders to DM. If you are playing Rice, Partey, Rodri, yes, you can. You can put 2 other 8s and 10s and let them have fun.
Wait, did you watch West Ham early last season when they left Rice alone in the midfield? They almost get relegated. Go watch him early last season when they left him in the middle of the midfield. When they left him there, why did you think they started changing? Go watch him West Ham last season.
Rice is playing at Arsenal.
They left him alone in the midfield. They almost get relegated. Go watch.
Playing at Arsenal.
Stop this. There is no DM midfield.
Rice is playing at Arsenal. Rice is playing at Arsenal with one centre back behind him, and we have 80% possession of the ball. Nobody is running straight on us unless you.
Here's the thing: you have 80% of possession. That means you are locking people in. And who is your highest? Who is winning the most deal in that midfield?
It's Havertz. Exactly Havertz. It's Havertz.
What? Because Havertz is what? Sitting more back, not always running. That shows Rice is not based again, sitting alone. Mm-hmm. Go look at Havertz this thing. He's not sitting in center and he's just making the run. Go look at his hit map.
Rice can defend 3 or 4 players by himself, then I can't speak. I don't know what to say. We already had this discussion. I told you
the reason why
Arsenal is a different team. They keep hold of the ball
Mm-hmm.
and maintain possession a lot better than ManU does.
Like, not
Bruno
even close.
cannot
Yeah.
keep possession. Mount
Rashford.
cannot keep possession, and they are
Rashford.
both
You're
high up the
making
field. Like,
Turnover
what do you
champions.
think is
making
going to happen?
you're
Both of them
making
are
my
high up the
point.
field, and they turn the ball over.
Look,
Then Casemiro
okay,
is
they're
there. He
fine.
gives
Let
him.
Casemiro
They,
let
they,
Casemiro
they
foul
cut him, and that's
He
it.
can't even get close to them. He
He
can't get
fouls
close
people.
to
Did you
them.
see how many red cards he got last season?
We're not talking about last year. I tried to bring up last year. You guys said not to bring up last year. We're talking about this year. Casemiro can't get close to anybody on the field.
He's
Man.
never had a high engine. So if you expect Casemiro to chase
No,
down anybody, he's not.
that's not
If
true.
he's behind the ball, he's behind the ball. That's it.
Casemiro's thing was always he could get to somebody and stop you from attacking. He's not doing that
No,
anymore. So
he could
no, you can't play him as a
intercept,
6.
Mm-hmm.
but he can't chase. And that is what
Intercept,
he's good
tackle,
at. He can
chase, whichever
intercept
one you.
and spam a ball forward to create an opportunity. And he did that a
I
lot
can
last
promise
season. You
you.
cannot
See, I
say
can
that.
promise you, Casemiro will spend 90 minutes of Sunday chasing the ball around, sliding into tackles without touching anybody. Because
we know
he can't do it
we all know
anymore.
why Man U are playing on Sunday.
Because he
They are
can't
sitting
do it
back, letting you
anymore.
have possession, and they are going to counter you guys.
No,
Everybody knows that's what.
because yes, but Casemiro can't tackle anybody still, man. Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, and who did you play in your first game? These are not like highly technical midfield. This guy was getting wrong straight, bro.
But he was alone.
What else do you
like,
want?
relax. He was alone.
I don't
That's
care.
why.
I don't
He was
care.
alone.
It's
And he
Papa
has been
bro.
poor though. Like, I'm not gonna argue like this season so far. He hasn't been at his best. I'll agree with
Yeah,
that.
he has
Yeah.
no
But
business
saying he
being in any
cannot
joint
do
team.
that at his best and he didn't do it last season, I disagree.
Okay.
You were shouting for Wan-Bissaka because he was your best player. This season, Casemiro is not anywhere close to anything for a good DM at the moment.
I
End
can
of
agree with
story.
that for
Let's
this
move
season.
on.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I need to know.
So
Casemiro cannot be
who
on the
are our
No,
field.
but
three?
the point is
Right?
that it's not just about this season, it's that he is just not good. And that's
It's always
where
been that way. I've always told you
Hey,
this. Like,
we can't go back to last season. So he's not in here this season. The three this season, we have Rice, we have Bruno, and I think I heard Odegaard the most, right? Rice, Bruno, and Odegaard. All right. Catches right on this done, I trust. 3. Skip. You guys are note taker. Front front.
All right, so my front three, definitely.
Okay, that laugh, I don't know. I don't trust what you're gonna say here. Please, just can you start? It's okay, sir. Mazache or Rasmus.
Chaka and Martinelli. Then whoever you guys put, because Gabriel Jesus hasn't played any game.
Yeah.
So I can't actually pick him.
Okay,
Who else can I pick? I'm looking
Okay,
at Rashford. Rashford might as well be injured also.
Relax.
Every time I've seen Rashford up front, this guy just throwing his hand up for 90 minutes.
No.
He didn't. What did Rashford do for 90 minutes when he played strike?
The left wing? When he was on the left wing?
I put
front
Martinelli.
three, right?
Martinelli has been better than him on the left this season. Martinelli is, again, those are the only thing I have left is the striking position. And for my striking position, I'm just leaving it up to God. If I can play with 10 men, I'm just leaving it up to God.
They're not even an Arsenal fan, but the disrespect
on Nketiah's name, man.
Marlo to Nketiah, the goat.
Wait. Okay, like, actually, it didn't come to my mind.
Guy gets
okay, I'll actually put
hate.
That's true. I actually forgot about him. He has actually
that's why it's disrespect.
Striker. Yeah,
disrespectful.
Okay, all right. Nketiah, yeah. I actually
London Chelsea fan, disrespectful move.
Nketiah, yeah. So Saka, Martinelli, Nketiah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Dami, can you put some sense into this guy, please?
Can somebody else go before me? Because I was going to say
Anthony.
So I'm just being honest.
All right. We'll have Amino go before you. Amino.
Shockingly, I agree with Skip.
Oh my!
With Skip's front three, Rashford hasn't been good this season. I'm sorry, he hasn't been good. Just his one assist where he went to the left is not enough. He has also played through the middle for the first two games till Martial came in. So by that definition, he hasn't played enough off the left for us this season to say he has been the best left
Okay.
winger in these two teams, right?
Okay.
So I would say
Okay.
I'll go with
Can I
Martinelli.
ask you a question though?
Yeah.
In Rashford's one game on the left, he's done more than Martinelli did in 3 games.
No, that's not true.
Stats.
That's not true. Did you see
Stats.
Martinelli's assist to I forget who, the backheel assist? Which game was that?
Yeah, the first game when he did the 360 and back. I mean, it looked like a miscontrol, but let's give him the back heel. After he did the 360 and back heel, okay, that's 1 assist. Yeah.
How many assists does Rashford have?
1 assist, 1 goal.
When did Rashford score?
He scored against Forest. He scored against Forest.
He did?
Yeah, all in 1 game on the left. 1 assist, 1 goal. Martinelli had 3 games on the left, 1 assist. Bro, what are you guys saying, man?
I don't even remember Rashford goal. Was it a header? Was it how did you score? The Forest goal, it was a Bruno pen, a Rashford assist to
and a Rashford goal
to Eriksen and Casemiro. So I don't know when Rashford scored. Those were the 3 goals.
Rashford didn't score, but he had the assist. He chipped it to what's his name?
So in that game, he was involved. That was his best game.
Yeah,
he was involved in all 3 goals. Yeah. So he assisted Eriksen. He had the hockey assist to Casemiro, and then he drew the penalty for Bruno. So those are the 3 goals. So he didn't score. I was like, when did he?
I thought he scored.
I was like, yo,
his fantasy score made it look like he scored.
Something.
so 3 involvements, 3 goal involvements in 1 game on his correct position.
Yeah. So the output from that 1 game was better than. So he has had a higher peak this season, but in terms of the average, we have to go with Martinelli because Martinelli has played more from the left than Rashford have. And I always say this about particularly Saka, that I don't count his contributions solely based on goals and assists. I count his contributions based on collapsing defenses and creating chaos offensively, and that's one of the things that frustrates me about like Anthony. Like you give that guy the ball, he's not doing anything.
Bro, waits for the whole defenders to come back. Everybody comes back. Man's out here doing this.
So like even if
what are you doing?
Even if stats wise Martinelli is behind Rashford, I cannot in good conscience say that in terms of their actual gameplay, Rashford has been better because Rashford, okay, he had those 3 actions in the Forest game, but outside of those 3 actions, what else did he do? You could arguably say he did nothing all game, right? He was invisible for all game. Like we hear these complaints about Rashford. He's a moments kind of player, so that's why for me it's Martinelli. And then up top, I already told you guys the disrespect that Nketiah gets. Yeah, I'm not going to disrespect bootleg Marlow. Like that guy deserves his chance up front for Arsenal, but unfortunately Jesus is back, so I can see him going back to the bench. But he's a very lively forward. I think the thing that would frustrate a lot of Arsenal fans is he's not as clinical as you would want. Like if you saw the goal that
I think he's clinical. I think he's
for the chances he
enough.
gets. No, not for the chances he gets.
Like not clinical,
Nketiah.
So Nketiah, if you played him all season, I think he can get you 15 to 17 goals, which is pretty good. But the chances that he would actually get, it would be like a 30 goal sort of season that you expect from him. And I see that as one of the frustrations that some Arsenal fans may have with him. But I like everything about his game, and I think if he improves his finishing, he can be elite.
Would you say he defends as much as Jesus does? Because I feel like that's another reason they
he's a striker,
play Jesus
he doesn't need to defend. Jesus
defends. Like Jesus is in the opposing team. Like in terms of,
I'm a simple man. I want my striker to score goals. I don't need all this. What did Mourinho say? Or was it Ronaldo that said if you want to reinvent football, that's on you. Me, I'm a simple guy. I want my strikers to score goals and mostly contribute on the offensive end. I do understand that Jesus is a more versatile forward where even if he's not scoring, he is contributing to the overall offensive output of the team. Whereas Nketiah is more of an out and out striker. He's more about movements
Yeah, his
and
movements are very impressive,
getting into
actually.
good positions and trying
That
to
turn.
score.
Was it the second
Whereas
game? That turn.
yeah, whereas Jesus is a little bit of everything. He can dribble a bit, he can move around a bit, he can assist, he can be part of the build up, all
Who
those
did you
things,
guys
right?
play in the second game? Crystal Palace, right? So he missed the opportunity. That turn he did. He didn't score. I don't think he scored. I'm thinking. He didn't score,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, he
Yeah,
missed a couple of
that
chances
was a
even
good turn.
in the game. That's why he got dropped.
If someone turns you like that in FIFA, bro, even if bro, it's a goal. The keeper is not saving that. It's a goal. Catch
Mm.
you.
For me, in as much as I would love to pick Rashford, I think just he has he has very much been absent. Aside from his contributions within the game, he's been like he's not been on the pitch. I'll have to give that to Martinelli. So Martinelli on my left, in the middle, I think Nketiah pretty much picks himself because I don't think Rasmus Highlands is injured, so we don't even know what the bro is going to be like. Martial just is a part-time striker. So at this point, Edin Nketiah is the only one that I'll have in that position.
Man says a part-time striker. My goodness.
I mean, Edin Nketiah, I think for me, his best asset is coming off the bench. If he can give Arsenal anywhere from 10 to 15 goals a season, I think that's a good output. And then I think Saka. I mean, Saka automatically
Not
picks
Anthony?
himself.
Oh, Ahmad? I'll bring injured Ahmad
No,
over.
so for me, Ahmad at some point, hopefully in the future, but to me, Saka's
Yeah.
probably been, I think Saka broke the record for Arsenal, I think 83 games, 83
Starting,
to starting games in the Premier League. Yeah,
Bro,
you guys
tired, man.
Arsenal will probably overplay this guy. By the time he gets to 25, the
much.
guy will be done. But
The
yeah.
mileage, man.
So that's for me. Those are the fun three. In as much as I would like to pick Rashford, I think Rashford has been invisible in games because we've had to move him to the middle at times
I would
to
say
accommodate for our strikers being our main striker that we signed being injured. So
I would, in the risk of making this episode run longer, I would ask that even at Rashford's best, like Aminu said, Rashford is a moments player. He is never the kind to run a game like Martinelli does. So if you're judging them like both at their best, Martinelli is running the game, but he's not giving you those numbers. Rashford is invisible during the game, but is giving you those numbers. Which is better? Like if you're talking about generally now, which would you prefer?
generally, I'll take Rashford's form. Rashford in form. Come on now.
Because his contributions impact are all
The
about
game.
goals and assists,
Yeah,
right?
but
The
throughout the
bottom
game, he
line
doesn't
of
do
the game.
anything.
Yeah. So I get your point, and I
Yeah.
agree with the fact that Martinelli is more of a player that you will see doing things throughout the game, whereas Rashford is the guy you only see him pop up and score the goal or provide the assist. The only reason I'm picking Martinelli and others have is that so far this season he's only done it in one game because he has been a part-time striker.
Okay.
But over the season, I can see obviously by the time we're talking about the return leg, Rashford will likely be in that team easily over Martinelli.
Edosa.
Let me talk about the right one because honestly, Saka. I had Rashford as a striker.
Okay.
Why are you guys disrespecting Anthony, man? Give him
they haven't seen the price tag. Go on,
Edosa.
What?
That we're not talking about Rashford.
No, you said Anthony. Why disrespect? Oh, okay. It's okay. By the time he finesses you on Sunday, you know what's up.
Oh no, guaranteed. See, I can tell you how that game is going to go right now if you want me to start.
Oh yeah, we need to do predictions. Say your stuff. We'll do predictions after.
Yeah. So I think Nketiah at the moment is the striker before also like he's been doing also this whole agenda that is this penalty box striker. I think if you actually go watch like scouting videos or like that, he's serious player. He just had to be structuring to come at the time when nobody else to stand. And then on the left. I don't think Martinelli has had a great season so far. He's done a bit of running. But then also Rashford hasn't done anything. So that one, I really don't care who you pick.
Garnacho? Ain't no one talking about our bro. It's okay. Dami, hit us with your predictions for Sunday, please.
I'm going 2-1 to the Arsenal.
2-1 to Arsenal. Skip.
2-2. Rashford will score.
2-2. Rashford will score. Aminu.
I'm gonna go.
What are you putting in bets 360? What are you on?
Hey, we're not talking about that. Uh, I want to say 3-2 to be
Entertaining.
to be controversial, but I think I'll settle for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Kachi.
No, for me, someone must win this game. 3-2 win for ManU. I pick Sancho and Rashford to score for ManU. And then Arsenal, obviously, I expect Nketiah and most likely Saka to score penalty.
Nketiah,
there'll be at least
Saka
minimum
always score.
There will be always be at least one Arsenal, one penalty against us, one penalty for us. Let's just put it like that. So
one penalty for us, one penalty against us, and Saka and Nketiah always score.
But I don't want to hear anything about referee and conspiracy for ManU. The referee has been picked. We didn't have any hand in the referee that was picked for the game. They gave us the referee. The referee is picked, so let's.
My guy put disclaimer quick.
After the interact have been sent.
Hey, this is in Barcelona.
That's how the interact has been sent. We didn't put any hands in this thing. Oh my goodness. Edosa.
Once again, we have the Manchester born for the game. So you can expect them shenanigans. So yeah, it will be 2-1 to United. Antonio finesse that no business going in. So random. See.
No, I don't like this.
I think we're going to lose 2-1 because Nketiah and Saka always score. I don't see us breaking the Arsenal defense enough to score 2 or 3 goals. I really don't. I really don't see us breaking that defense enough to score more than 1 goal. I don't see it, but hopefully it happens. I don't see it. I got everybody's predictions, right? We're good. Skip, I got yours too. 2-2 draw, 2-2 Aminu. Kachi's going for the win. ManU win. Edos is going for the ManU win as well. Damian's going for the Arsenal win 2-1, just like I am. So we'll see who's right at the end of the day. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and comments with your combined 11, and your predictions for who's going to win this game. Like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. As always, continue to love football. Peace.
Instead of Twitter.
X, yeah, it's called X these days. Gonna correct
Like X.